we're going to explore a topic that many people may be unfamiliar with. You've likely heard of some examples but may not know the scientific term. Have you ever heard of a cryptid? Well, a cryptid is a creature or plant whose existence is suggested but yet been proven to acceptance by a scientific consensus. At one point in my life, a scientific consensus was critical to me, but now it doesn't really mean that much after the scientific consensus on COVID was so blatantly wrong. The masks, the lack of safety studies, the misrepresentation of the efficacy of the swab tests, and the unprecedented threat to your existence if you didn't comply. All of them were red flags to me, which caused me to lose faith in the system that I once relied upon. And the really sad thing is that after years of research, I believe it to be deliberate misrepresentation and lies. I say this because such incompetence is incomprehensible, considering the training and experience of the people making the recommendations, Anthony Fauci and Deborah Birx. So you decide if there is enough evidence for you. So here we go. Cryptids are often part of folklore, urban legends, or reported sightings. Examples of cryptids include Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, and the Chupacabra, to name a few. The study of cryptids is known as cryptozoology. We are going to explore some of the most famous types of cryptids in a few minutes. But first, please help me out by sharing, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Also, if you are able, take a look at some of the items under my shop button, which are items available through multiple sources that are related to the video topics. I search for the supplier that has the best prices on these items, and I make a small commission for each item purchased, which really helps me continue this wonderful path of discovery. Okay, now let's take a look at some of these elusive creatures. Credible reports of cryptids are rare and often debated. However, there are a few notable cases that have garnered significant attention. First, Bigfoot or Sasquatch. The Patterson-Gimlin film, shot by Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin on October 20, 1967 in Bluff Creek, Northern California, is one of the most famous and controversial pieces of evidence for Bigfoot's existence. The 59.5-second footage shows a large bipedal creature covered in dark fur, commonly referred to as Patty, walking across a clearing before disappearing into the forest. Proponents argue that the creature's muscle movement, proportions, and distinct gait suggest it is an unknown primate which is challenging to replicate with a costume. Conversely, skeptics highlight inconsistencies in the filmmaker's accounts and suggest the film depicts a person in a suit. Despite extensive analysis, no definitive conclusion has been reached, making the film a pivotal point of debate in cryptozoology. Roger Patterson maintained the film's authenticity until his death in 1972, and Bob Gimlin, initially avoiding public attention, later asserted its genuineness, continuing to speak about the encounter. The film's unresolved nature ensures its enduring legacy and fascination within Bigfoot lore. Thousands of Bigfoot sightings have been reported across North America, with many accompanied by physical evidence such as footprints, hair samples, and alleged vocalizations. Witnesses often describe seeing large bipedal creatures with ape-like features in remote, forested areas. These reports come from diverse regions, including the Pacific Northwest, the Rocky Mountains, and the Appalachian Mountains. Footprints attributed to Bigfoot typically measure 15 to 24 inches in length, showing dermal ridges and other characteristics suggestive of a living creature. Despite the volume of sightings and physical evidence, there is no official recognition of their existence by the government. What do you think? Is Bigfoot real? Is this another secret program that the people aren't allowed to know about? Have you ever witnessed this elusive creature? Next is the famous Loch Ness Monster. One of the earliest recorded sites was St. Columba's encounter, a legendary event from the 6th century. The encounter between the Irish missionary and the fearsome water beast occurred in the River Ness in Scotland. According to historical accounts, Columba confronted the creature after it had attacked a local man. Making the sign of the cross, Columba commanded the beast to retreat, saving the victim's life and establishing his reputation as a powerful figure in Christian folklore. This event is often cited as one of the earliest mentions of the Loch Ness Monster, contributing to its enduring mystique and inspiring numerous investigations and theories about the existence of such creatures in Scotland's waters. Also, sonar readings from various scans conducted over the years have been a focal point in the ongoing search for elusive creatures like the Loch Ness Monster. These readings typically involve using sonar technology to map underwater terrain and identify any large, anomalous objects or movements within Loch Ness in Scotland. Some readings have detected large, unidentified shapes deep in the lake, sparking speculation about the possible existence of a large, unknown creature residing in its depths. Despite the intrigue generated by these sonar findings, interpretations and conclusions remain debated and inconclusive, contributing to the enduring mystery and public fascination surrounding the Loch Ness Monster phenomenon. The surgeon's photograph, taken in 1934 by Robert Kenneth Wilson, remains one of the most iconic images associated with the Loch Ness Monster legend. Depicting what appears to be a long-necked creature rising out of the water, the photograph fueled widespread fascination and debate about the existence of a large, unknown creature in Scotland's Loch Ness. The photograph is now widely acknowledged as a hoax. In 1994, one of the participants involved in creating the hoax, Christian Sperling, admitted on his deathbed that he had been involved in constructing a model of the Loch Ness Monster's head and neck, which was photographed by Robert Kenneth Wilson. Despite these controversies, the surgeon's photograph continues to be a symbol of the enduring mystery surrounding the Loch Ness Monster and its place in popular culture and cryptozoology. Next, we are going to talk about the chupacabra, which is a legendary creature in Latin American, particularly prevalent in Puerto Rican and Mexican cultures. Its name translates to goat sucker in Spanish, which is derived from its reported habit of attacking and drinking the blood of livestock, particularly goats. Descriptions of the chupacabra vary, but common traits include a reptilian or alien-like appearance, with spines or quills running down its back, glowing red eyes, and sharp fangs. The legend of the chupacabra gained widespread attention in the 1990s, when reports of livestock killings attributed to this creature began to circulate in Puerto Rico and later in other parts of the Americas. The chupacabra has been reportedly sighted in various places across the Americas, primarily in regions with significant Hispanic populations where the legend is prominent. Initially, sightings and reports were concentrated in Puerto Rico in the 1990s, where the modern legend of the chupacabra originated. Since then, alleged sightings and reports have spread to other parts of Latin America, including Mexico, the United States, especially in states with large Hispanic communities such as Texas and Florida, Central America, and South America. The creature's appearance and reported behaviors vary somewhat in different accounts, contributing to its mystique and ongoing interest in cryptozoological circles. Have you heard of the Mothman, a cryptid associated with a series of eerie sightings in Point Pleasant, West Virginia during the late 1960s? Described as a humanoid figure with large wings and glowing red eyes, the Mothman reportedly terrorized locals with its presence before a tragic bridge collapse heightened its legend. Witnesses claimed encounters with the creature, often preceding calamities, leading to theories of it being a harbinger of doom. In fact, the city of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, hosts a festival each year known as the Mothman Festival, where people dress in costume and revere the enigmatic legend. Despite various interpretations ranging from a supernatural being to a misidentified bird or owl, the Mothman remains a compelling enigma in the realm of paranormal phenomena, inspiring books, movies, and ongoing fascination with its mysterious origins and intentions. As technology continues to advance, so too will our ability to investigate the mysteries of the cryptid world. Drones equipped with high-definition cameras can now explore remote areas with ease, capturing footage that might have been impossible to obtain in the past. DNA analysis techniques have become increasingly sophisticated, allowing us to identify species from even the smallest samples of hair, scat, or tissue. These technological marvels are revolutionizing the way we approach the search for elusive creatures. These advancements offer exciting possibilities for the future of cryptozoology. With more sophisticated tools at our disposal, we may finally be able to unravel the mysteries that have captivated us for generations. Will we find concrete evidence of Bigfoot's existence, or will Nessie's true identity remain elusive? Perhaps we will even discover entirely new species that have managed to evade detection until now. Only time will tell. But regardless of the answers we find, the pursuit of cryptids will undoubtedly continue to inspire us, to push the boundaries of our understanding, and to remind us that there is still so much about our world that remains unexplored. The thrill of the unknown keeps our curiosity alive and drives scientific inquiry. So the next time you find yourself gazing up at a star-filled sky or venturing into a dense forest, remember the creatures of legend, the whispers of something extraordinary hidden just beyond our grasp. These stories fuel our imagination and our desire to explore. Keep an open mind, embrace the mystery, and never stop exploring the wonders of our world, both known and unknown. The journey of discovery is endless, and the potential for new findings is boundless.